All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey, my 19! Cut!
Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Rush in. Check. Hey, Haywood.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Because the outlaw. Hey, let's get that home. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you. Check 3. Tighten up. Kill.
Brissett to throw on first. This one completes to Kelvin Harmon. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Undercut. Share. Tight dog. Slam. Mike 50.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 27, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. 55. All you get over here. All you get over here. Hey, look. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check safety. Check safety. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here. Slam. Shit. Big ass. He's mine. Go. Mike 56. I'm trying to go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check it out, Reed. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Watch safety creep. Watch. Go. Safety's creeping. Check three. He's checking. Crash.
Here's Breida. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. These two teams all tied after one. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Allen buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Jordan Willis, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Third and long.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. On third down, Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 58. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Army. Ball trot.
Brissett on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, Breida. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Kill.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and her. Deuce.
To throw is Brissett. Open man is Ross, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch. Check.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 26.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, Brissett eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, They had no answer.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go! Hey, we got money. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 36. Watch twins. Kill. Check 4. Watch out.
They run with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. 58.
Now it's Breida. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Brissett flush to his right. He'll run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Check mark. Watching it live. Let's go. Get it to the check. Let's go. Put it to check. Watch twist. Out.
They run again with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. 6-man. Check girls. Spot. No. Hey, watch it. Check nickel. Hayward. Fresno.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
5 wide. Check 24.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You got 3 down. Alert. Mike 10. Watch the run. 10's the mic.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The open man is Shark. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon, 29 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Mixon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Mike, 55. Check.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Rush in. Check. Check 3. Tighten up. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Tackle.
This is Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You. 55, Mike, 55. Watch the slap. Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm on. Back.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Catch is made. It's Harmon. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Kill. Undercrook. Let's go. Check. Tight dog. 58, Mike. Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Off often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check safety, check safety.
Now a give running left is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Check 55, Mike. Kill. Try something. Kill, turn out. Check 31, check 31. Line up. Line 55.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Brissett sets to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. They're going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the shotgun snap to Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, wahoo! Safety's creeping.
On first down, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mixon with it.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Allen now to throw on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On the handoff, this is Breida. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Brissett now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10.
Watch the whip.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Check 49. Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Motion. 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 Right,
Now a give to Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Oh, here we go. Mike, 56. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, pick your get.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy